Hello, and welcome back to Wake Up Waldwick Live. I'm Brennan Post, your host, and I hope you're wide awake for this second episode of Absolute Fun. As you can tell, I've got my Octopi shirt on, which is certified fun, and I'm in an official Waldwick Warrior zone. I've also got the gamer headset on, so I'm all set, and I hope you're all doing well, trying your best to stay safe inside and keep yourself entertained. Before we start, I'd like to let everybody know that here at Warrior Broadcast Center, we might touch on the negative things because it's hard to avoid them. Our our priority is to entertain and then inform. We like to inform everybody about what's going on, but we want to reflect on the positives more than the negatives. So we all know what's going on around us. We all know the challenging stuff, but we really want to focus on the positives. You've probably seen the Office star John Krasinski, his new show, Some Good News. That I love to see that. He only looked at positives. He talked with a cancer survivor, a little girl, a lot of happy stuff. And we're not going to have a cancer survivor on here, but we're going to focus on a lot of positive stuff. And let's get right into it. Um, I also want to say before we start, last thing, let's chill out with the being toxic. That's all I gotta say in the chat. But feel free to leave some suggestions and comments and talk with your friends in the chat. That would be great. All right, let's start out with some local news. Spirit Week was this week. It was virtual, but it was this week. Monday, we started up with Pajama Day. No surprise there. That's set in stone. You can't change anything about that. It's kind of funny. We've always looked forward to wearing pajamas to school, and now that's our regular attire. So it's like, what? What am I doing here? But that was fun. Tuesday was favorite shirt day. We saw a wide selection of shirts there. I personally wore my Jacob deGrom jersey. I love to see what people were wearing. Wednesday was Warrior Wednesday. Everybody wore their Warrior gear and flexed their t-shirts and all their different merchandise. Yesterday, Thursday was USA Day. And that's a classic. That's a classic. You can't go wrong with USA Day. And today, my favorite, bring your pet to school day. My dog, Jessie, she's been loving being at school with me the past 3 weeks. She's getting like 6 walks a day. She's loving it, and I assume that your doggies, your cats, your rocks, fish are loving it as well. Um, Probably the strangest Spirit Week that I've taken part in, but I think the students and teachers who did take part enjoyed it, and I thank them. I applaud them. It's times like these that we need the spirit to hold our tight community together. We always say we're a small town, a tight community, and close knit. This is where we show that. This is where we show our spirit and are there for each other. All right, on to other news. It is April, and that is a fact. It's hard to believe, but it is April 3rd. I remember when it was Pi Day, like yesterday. I don't know, the days are all blending together. But April means it's nice outside, and it is nice outside. It's been nice outside for a while. So I really highly suggest that you get outside, enjoy it, ride your bike, take the dog for a walk. Just 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 be outside, enjoy it because it's beautiful outside and you have to practice social distancing while outside, but just enjoy it. All right. That brings me to my next bit before I hand it over to our wonderful reporter, Lily Nappy. Here, ready? Now, if you didn't know, there's 365.25 days in 1 year. That's a quarter. You didn't know the fraction. There's also over 400 students at Waldwick High School. Now, you crunch those numbers, you run them again, and that means that there's a very good chance there's going to be at least a few birthdays while everybody's in quarantine. And that kind of stinks. You're not able to go see your friends, not able to go to your favorite restaurant, get your favorite snacks at that restaurant. But and I am sorry for those guys that had their birthdays over the past month or so. But I hope you enjoyed it. And we know that stinks. Mr. Carroll knows that, and so do the Waldwick moms. More on that story from Lily Nappy. Let's hear it.
If you have a spring birthday, happy birth! Unfortunately, we're stuck in quarantine. That's okay, because who needs a party when you get your very own birthday shout out on the high school Instagram page? Thanks, Mr. Carroll. But not only that, we'll even throw in a birthday caravan for a limited time offer. That's right, a birthday caravan that drives past your house on your day of birth. Anyone can join the caravan too. Just meet up at the Waldwick High School parking lot at 2:50 p.m.
Okay, no,
What? I just started it.
Okay, stop. Okay.
What's so funny?
I don't know. Okay.
What the heck?
Okay, start over. Okay, I got water in my eyes. Now I gotta touch my face. Jesus. Okay, I can't get with this. I like it because I can. Okay. Okay, start over. I like it because I can beat my horn.
It's also great for the kids. No, like actually, it's pretty cool. Big applause to all the moms that participate, and especially to these ones that run it and organize it every day. If you or someone you know is having a birthday, make sure to message Sharon Sulliff on Facebook. If you plan on attending a caravan, make sure you know where all the stops are, because you might end up following one of them to their house like I did. But 10 out of 10, I would recommend not following them to their house like doing the caravan.
All right, thank you, Lily. Well, I think it's safe to say they're doing a great job trying to bring some normalcy to average birthday party, which probably is nowhere close to what it would be, the traditional birthday party. I'm absolutely loving the birthday caravan. I can't say Jessie, my dog, love her. I can't say she's loving the birthday caravan, barking her head off as soon as they come down the street, but it does give her something to do during the day. It's really awesome. Everybody involved, keep it up. I know you're giving those kids a great substitute for a birthday. And Mr. Carroll, I'm sure you've heard this from everyone, but we all absolutely love your birthday shoutouts. I re-downloaded Instagram to take a look, and they're awesome. You really prove that you know your students. Filming a little clip of yourself playing their sport, doing their practicing their interests, just showing that you know them, and it's very silly but very impressive and very heartwarming. While I really hope this doesn't go until June, I would not be opposed to getting my own birthday shout out. You can tell what mindset I'm in. I'm not miserable yet of this. It does give me something to look forward to. Let's see how another student at WHS, John Tortorelli, the CEO of basketball, is handling being inside for so long.
Stay, Carmel. Stay. Sit. You better do it. You knocked it off. Come on. Good boy. Yeah. No, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Come on. You had something good happening, and then you just had to ruin it, didn't you? Alright. Hey, what's going on, Waldwick? I'm John Tortorelli here for Carmelo, my colleague, who is very hyper this morning. Anyways, this is our third week here without school, and it feels like forever. It's been a really long time. But this has been a really tough pandemic going on right now, and together this has been really tough for all of us in this area. However, there are a lot of positives that have been going on through this pandemic, and even though it's easy sometimes to look at the negatives, you gotta look at the positives to pull through it. Now, chill. There's been a lot of positives, including athletes around the world like Matt Ryan, Zion Williamson, Eli Manning, and guys like Kevin Love, and even guys internationally like soccer players in the MLS that have all been donating and doing a great job of providing masks and equipment to all of our first responders, nurses, and doctors out there. Shout out to my brother Nick. They've been doing a really good job of saving many lives out there, and we should all be really proud and thankful for all of them. Also, in places like Italy and Los Angeles and cities where there's a lot of pollution going on, we've been doing a great job of staying home and really just keeping those pollution levels down, and the skylines and overall the streets are the cleanest they've ever been. So shout out to everyone who's been staying at home, doing a good job of protecting our hometowns. And lastly, I know we're all really bored out there because, dude, really? We're really bored out there, at home constantly. I'm watching Tiger King a lot with Carmelo. Carmelo likes it, I would say. I like it. I highly recommend you all go watch it on Netflix. It's really good. And if you watch Don't Mess with Cats and you liked it, I could probably tell you're going to love it. Focus, look at the camera. Anyways, Waldwick, stay strong, stay classy, stay safe. Peace out. I'll see you guys next time.
All
Stay,
right.
Carmelo.
Thank you, John.
Stay. Sit. You better do it. You knocked it off. Come on.
Really, to make videos. I'm messing with you, John. I love them. I love your updates. I think they're very funny. And I'm glad to hear that you're hanging in. I hope all of you at home in the chat are doing well too. John spoke about the binge-worthy show Tiger King. I'm not gonna watch it, not just because I can't get around to it because I've got tons of free time. I just don't plan on watching it. But I've heard a lot about it. Everybody's watching it, and it kind of reminds me of something my brother said. One good thing that we'll get out of this is that when we come out of quarantine, when this is all over, society will have collectively watched all movies and TV shows ever, all of them. It may be true, or at least a good selection of them. And I'm watching my fair share of movies. Um, Not Tiger King. Have you guys been watching Tiger King? I don't really know. Let's see. Well, thank you, John. Now we'll move from a show that is the new rave this past week or so to a show that has consistently been the rave for 25 years. That's Friends. Take it away, Nana.
Hi guys, this is Nan Nakano from Warrior Broadcasting Center, and this is episode 2 of Gossip with Nans. This TV series, Friends, lasted from 1994 to 2004, capturing many Americans. It used to also be aired on Netflix as well, capturing many more younger generations.
Oh, here we go. Pivot. 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 Pivot.
On February 21st, the cast of Friends announced the Friends reunion happening in HBO. However, that got delayed because of the coronavirus. They are also not the only ones being affected by the coronavirus in the TV industry. Other examples include Grey's Anatomy, Saturday Night Live, and America's Got Talent.
It sucks to see all those shows being canceled, especially Friends, because it's one of my favorite shows. However, I think this is the safest option because of the coronavirus situation.
Joey doesn't share food.
Well, thanks for watching.
Hi guys, this is Nana Nakano from
All
Warrior
right.
Broadcasting.
Thanks, Nana. Hey, that's tough for the Friends crew and all Friends fans. But I assure you guys, it'll be back. The reunion will happen. And just like everything else, we don't have sports right now. It'll come back. We can't see our friends right now. That'll come back. We just have to hold on. And Nana, that reminds me. Most of our teachers at Waldwick are doing a great job connecting with us, making sure that we're okay, and checking in on us every so often. But one class or time of the day that we're missing out on, that's in the average Waldwick High School day, is lunch. And you're like, no, duh, we can eat lunch at home. And I'm like, yeah, you can. But you don't have your friends at home. At least I hope not. You don't have that table of the guys, the girls, talking gossip at home. And what if we try to recreate that? What if you try to call your lunch table on a Google Meet? I know this isn't an everyday thing, but just trying to talk to some people that maybe you wouldn't be regularly talking to over quarantine. There might be that guy or girl at your lunch table that just might not talk to you guys outside of school. And that must be stinky for him or her to just be sitting alone for this past 3 weeks, and it's going to be more without any sort of communication. And so just think about that, because it might be tough for you, but there's always somebody else that might just not be talking to somebody. So let's get together as a community. Call up your friends on a Google Meet. Doesn't have to be a one-on-one, but it could be a one-on-one. And just try to talk to each other. That's my piece. That's what I think. We're gonna hand it over to the chat. Does chat have anything cool to say? Let's check it out. Mrs. McKenzie says, "Nice job, Brendan." Thanks, Miss McKenzie. Um, Joe Calvello says, "I can't wait for Crazies or Craves. I love Craves Cave. I hope it comes back next week. I think it will." Anybody got any questions, any suggestions or comments that I can put onto this platform and answer / reply to? Let's see. Jessie is upstairs. Usually she's under this desk, but she's not here right now. Harry, you can have my autograph as soon as this whole thing ends. Demon Time Juice World is not here. I'm sorry to say. Where are you? I'm in the official Waldwick Warrior studio. See, I'm funny, so. Do you see it? Do you see this? It means official. Plus the gamer gear that is not $15 at Rite Aid. It was $18 at Best Buy. So whoever said that up there, it wasn't $15. It was $18. So get your facts straight. That's all I got. I think that's all the chat's got, other than being toxic. So let's see. Before we end tonight, I've got a couple thank yous. Couple minor ones, but they're still thank yous, and a couple big ones. One, Tara Lambert, Mrs. President, for putting together all those montages for the student council and showing the Spirit Week. We didn't have the greatest turnout, but she made it look like we did, so I like that. Number two, the Warrior Broadcast Center and Mr. Meltzer, who made those videos and have been really trying to connect the Waldwick High School community, which I'm loving. Number three, probably one of the biggest ones, Ben, who's behind the scenes, and he did a great job hosting last week. And it's just awesome that we're able to do this and be able to live stream like this. So this is really cool. Mr. Carroll for leading the charge through these confusing and challenging times, making us kind of feel like we know what's going on, even though we don't. And five, the one that blows all the other ones out of the water. And we really just need to emphasize this more than ever. The first responders, the men and women on the front lines, doctors, nurses, dads who are doctors and nurses and hospital workers, give them a shout out. Give them a thank you. Don't get too close, but give them a thank you. It goes a long way, and they're putting their health at risk to help others, and it's really important that we show them that we're thankful. That's all I got for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show tonight, and stay classy, Waldwick, and stay strong, Waldwick. Actually, not just Waldwick, not just the United States, but the entire world. This is a worldwide pandemic that we as people will get through. We just need to stay strong. So stay strong, world. And stay classy, Waldwick. That stays the same. All right, that's all I got. I'm gonna hit it.